Paddling into the first wave, it's John Florence, free falls. Let's go the rail. The wave unloads. John Florence starts with an insane one. And Kelly is going on the next one. Big free fall. He grabs his rail, pulls into a huge cavern, and he flies out back-to-back insane rides.
The final stop of the championship tour. At one of the world's most intense waves, we will discover our WSL Final 5.
Still in with a fighting chance.
Trying to clinch a spot.
The Championship Tour women return after years of Tahiti being off their schedule.
She is poised to break dreams.
With dangerous wild cards in the draw.
Here goes Hoggy. Come on.
And a promising swell in the forecast. No one is safe.
I want it.
The fight for the WSL Final 5 concludes here at the end of the road.
Go, 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 go! Oh, he made it!
In the heart of the South Pacific lies the island of Tahiti. At the end of the road is where the village of Teahupo'o begins. This is paradise, and home to one of the most celebrated events on tour.
Tahiti's always gonna love their surfers and love what they're doing, so win or lose, we're already winning.
This place definitely takes you to a whole nother element in your mind. It's total peace. These big green pyramid mountains, these deep valleys. When a place is that beautiful, it definitely slows you down right away. It calms your mind down. You can be very present. As we know, presence is a gift.
The village lends its name to the wave, a wave unlike any other on Earth.
Beautiful and scary, wonderful and intimidating.
You have this like Beauty and the Beast kind of crazy contrast. There's really nothing like it.
You can get the worst wipe out of your life and the best wave of your life at the same time, in the same surf.
It is coming out of 150 feet of deep water, coming up to a 6-foot shelf instantly in a very short period. That bathymetry right there makes this wave unlike any other wave on the planet. Probably one of those waves that is the most dynamic and most scary and everything, but it's actually pretty easy if you really understand it.
You know, I think it's the best wave in the world. It's the most perfect wave in the world. But at the same time, I think it's the most dangerous wave in the world.
The only way you're ever going to deal with it is to come here and commit and do something that you've never done before in your life. And if you don't commit, what those ramifications are, oh, it just makes me shiver. It could kill you, and that's the truth.
You have to be comfortable with all that energy, the danger of getting hurt. There is a reality that you could die out there. And there's just too much speed and energy. If nothing else, you could just chew your whole body up. It's a different animal for sure.
Kelly Slater, what a drop. Grabs the rail and he's hanging on. Here he goes. Let's go to give that extra little pump. Why? Because he needs to. He's riding on the foam ball about as deep as you could get. The judges scored that a perfect 10-point ride.
If you look at a wave at Teahupo'o, there's only really a couple elements that you're dealing with. How late was your drop? How deep did you get in the barrel? And how clean did you make it out? The most important thing is that you're deep in the tube and you're almost being knocked off, but you're making it and you're in control. I think when I'm really in tune with things, I feel like I'm surfing a different spot than the other guy. I'm looking at different things.
I don't know that anyone could have made that.
It's a wave on tour that brings that fear factor.
I liken it to just a gladiator pit. You know, there's just, you're surrounded by boats, people, your fellow competitors. The waves pops up out of nowhere. It's just this little psycho arena.
It's a pretty picturesque kind of place too. The water's blue and the mountains are green. It's kind of got a double whammy effect.
The wave is perfect. You just gotta do your job.
Watch this DL.
Drops in late. Oh, just under the lip. Super late, super deep. Spins and he comes out way after the spin. We could see our first 10, ladies and gentlemen.
10, he says. I don't know. Maybe 10. What did you think about Gabby's ride, Strider?
That was a 10 all day. That was ridiculous.
Well, Strider, I'd like to report to you, it was 10s all the way across the board.
No one thinks I can do it. I'm gonna prove them wrong.
There have been many major milestones in women's surfing in recent years, and this is one of the biggest.
Well, I think it's important for the sport to return to trophy for the women because it is progression. The women test themselves in one of the world's most intimidating waves.
Put us out!
They're trying to learn quickly how to take on one of the most frightening, most difficult technical waves in the world.
It's important for our sport just to show everyone that like we can do it. I think even for ourselves to show ourselves that we can do it.
For the women, a new opportunity also comes with consequences.
A lot of us are pushing into these new kind of boundaries where we're like, oh, this is scary, but I'm gonna have a go.
It's gonna push you. You're gonna have fear. We're gonna see incredible growth from the women's surfing at this event in front of our eyes, and especially for years to come.
When you push yourself outside your comfort zone, or when I step outside and I face my fears, that's when I feel like the most satisfied. And that's kind of when the magic happens.
As the tour reaches its final stop, all eyes are on the WSL Final 5. At the end of the regular season, the top 5 male and female surfers will qualify for the Rip Curl WSL Finals, and the world champions will be crowned in a one-day winner-take-all surf-off.